And we're live. There we go. Ha, ha, ha. And everyone can see all the bullshit I was saying, you know, because I was like, oh, I'm like blah, 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 something over here. Oh, wait, where's my fucking cursor? Oh, here it is. Found it. Anyway, what's up, fam? Welcome to the Chatty Fam, where, we hang out and free the fucks and talk a lot of bullshit. And apparently, like coordinate big charity events, um, and make a secret server with 33 people in it, conspiring, conspiring to do something nice for me. So that was very sweet. And yeah. So anyway,
Want you to know, real quick,
yeah.
and this is to the people watching, not to you, Maddie,
Oh,
that we both made Maddie and Mark cry.
oh, totally. So I cried because I was sitting here at my computer when this was all going down. When they, you know, let me in on the secret and then let me in on the server, and then I started reading things, and I was just like bawling. And then I go out to where Mark is, and we go outside, and I'm just like, yeah, so this happened. And he's just like, what? And then so he starts crying, and then I start crying again, and then we passed out in bed a little bit later, where I was spooning the dog, um, because we were just, it was just wow, okay. Um, it's conspiring to do nice things. Yes, conspiring to do nice things. Isn't that
I
a
wonder where
thing?
we
Isn't
learned
that?
that from.
I don't
Um,
know. I don't
I
know.
don't know. It's like somebody that taught me how to do that. I don't know who that could be.
yeah,
I learned it from watching you,
he's
Dad.
he's such a horrible influence.
No. Okay. So anyway, um, so yeah, yes, the last couple days were really amazing. It was really just, um, I know, and now I know now as I've read through a lot of the chatter in the Discord there, where they were conspiring to do nice things for me. Um, they were like, "Oh my God, he's talking about the thing," and oh my God, I almost broke. Oh my God, and I'm just like, okay, yeah. Um, so really, first off, um, there was some really bad lying going on. Okay, and and some really overacting. Elsa, Elsa, overacting.
Elsa
Um,
overacting, never.
like during the was it that what do you guys play, the Minecraft? During the Minecraft game, I was like just chilling. I was looking at the chat. I didn't have the sound on, but I was looking at the chat, and I'm just like, oh my God, like maybe I think you probably did. that feels that feels that feels more like Elsa.
Yeah.
Completely devious to do something nice. Anyway, um, but really the like I told Ryan and the folks in the server last night, like the big kicker was I was in a one shot and there was no group chat that I was invited to, and I had to start a group like chat thing the day of the game to ask the other players what the fuck they were playing because I had no idea. I knew it like I knew what Zynar was playing because he told me a couple days before, you know. So anyway,
But I'm just really bad at organizing things, Maddie. That's what it
no.
was.
So there's that. So really just giving the benefit of the doubt, right? Because I'm just like, nah, no, this is like not happening. But then I'm like, I'm also thinking like, okay, I've scheduled all of the other helping hard hands, and the last one, I had to run 2 of the games, because I didn't have any volunteers. And then they got Quinn. Quinn, busy Quinn, who's getting ready for a move and all this other stuff. Like Quinn is.
I'm
going
gonna tell you, convincing Quinn was really hard. Like I pretty much begged him to. I'm like, come on, Quinn, I'll play in it, please. I just want you to run Vampire the Masquerade.
No, no. It did not take 33 people to do what I do on my own. Don't say that. Don't put words in my mouth because that's not right. But it's just this that like putting those things together. Like I'm like I could barely get and they've got a whole array of folks running games and doing this and doing that. I'm like, something's up. Okay, there's that. Then there's like not getting invited to the game. And the thing that really sealed the deal for me was right at the very beginning of the event. My good friend Brent, lovely human being, drops a donation for $400 right at the beginning. And I was like, fuck. Okay.
Well, he is deployed and didn't have anything to spend his money on.
I know, but that's a big donation for like an anonymous person, right? Like, it's
That's
different.
why I spread mine out.
It's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just when it's
Spread it out.
someone that that you care about, that you really like, want to help and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you drop a $400 donation right there and then just go, bah, I'm just like, done. But for someone anonymous, you're like, well, I don't know. I mean, here's 100. Right? So right there is really what sealed the deal for me. And so the rest of the weekend, I was just kind of like rolling with the punches. And because I didn't want to spoil it, and then there's also that thing in my brain going, no, they didn't do that. It's totally someone random. Like, it's like, I don't know, someone we don't even know. I don't know. Because I sometimes feel I don't deserve this kind of attention or love or all those things, right? Sorry. We all have self-doubt. It's natural.
So, Maddie, I got a question for you. So
Yeah.
this was the record-breaking Helping Heart Hands, correct?
Yeah.
And my question is, does it beat the total of both the poly ones added together?
Both the polys?
Yeah. Because we did 2 for poly, remember?
Yeah, we did 2 for poly. I can't remember. I think it does.
I think it does too. I think we just reached it was under $3,000. I think
I think you're about right. I mean, and then not only that, but here's the other telltale sign, right? Like people were dropping gift subs. Thank you, Cyrus. You're beautiful. People were dropping gift subs like they were rain. It was raining gift subs all weekend, and I was just like, "Okay, guys, make it obvious. Come on."
Yeah, because if we were raising money for somebody other than Maddie, we would take that money and put it towards the person we're raising.
Right. And it's like, and bits. Oh my God. So, like we went. I was like before this all went down. Like, I think we were like in the 40s of subscriptions, and now we're like double that right now. And then someone also on this very, very screen bumped theirs up to a tier 3. Jeez. Wow.
I thought I was already at the tier 3, and then I realized I wasn't. And I was already in there because I was doing other things.
I'm like, okay. So, I need to get some more emotes up there. So okay, check this, right? Totally unrelated. I sent a thing to Twitch support because I had a question about emotes, right? Because they let me they basically let me add my emotes and they don't even review them anymore, right? I just add them and they just go live right away. Well, I didn't want to lose that privilege, right? Because it's nice. Um, so I messaged them and I was like, okay, so I've got this emote. It looks like a cartoon butt. We know it's a butt. Is that against the thing? You know, like the standards and blah blah blah. You know, and you know what kind of response back I get? I don't really know, but if you have doubt, then it's probably not a good idea. Was basically their answer, right? So I think I'm gonna put the butt on there.
Yeah.
You know, because
I
that just
mean,
feels like it's just a you've I mean you've seen the Discord. It's just a little. It looks a lot like Homer Simpson's butt, basically. You know, it's just blue butt. It's like in pants. It's not. There's no skin. It's not dirty. It's just a butt. It's cute. That though that was going to be the prize, essentially a prize for tier three. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. So Stephanie is gonna get some butts to post on Twitch.
yes. I'm just saying that if Critical Role can get away with posting a little traveler that looks like a penis, I think you can get away with a butt emote.
Wow, that is super dirty.
Yep. Just saying.
They dang. Okay. All
Yeah,
right. All right.
you got it. Yeah, do
You
it.
know, I don't make enough penises, I guess, in my art. I really should. I am a fan. But so anyway, um so we are starting this off not with Dragonlance, but with prizes.
Well,
And
before we get to the prizes, Maddie, I did want to say something,
oh, okay.
if that's all right. Um,
Sure, why not?
I um, I wanted to specifically thank the behind the scenes people,
Oh yeah.
because you saw all the people, the DMs, the great DMs, the great players, the great people playing video games and everything. But there was a lot of work behind the scenes, and
Yeah.
specifically, I wanted to thank like Kate.
Kate.
Kate did all the scheduling, which is probably which everybody agrees is the hardest thing about any game.
Uh-huh.
Now
Oh
let's
God,
do
yeah.
that for 9 games.
Yeah, and then also, you know, Kate is the one who contacted me like in the morning to get access and all this other stuff that
Mm-hmm.
and you know, Kate is definitely someone that I know, I love, I trust with my life. Um and hell yeah,
And
Kate's a
then
fucking rock star.
if anybody who does this or does anything on Manny's channel knows that we are extremely short on one thing, and that is tech people. And Elsa and Sam stepping up and doing so many tech
Yeah.
jobs. Thank you so much. I'm telling you, one of these days, Maddie's going to teach me, and I'll be right there with you. But
It's happening very soon. Very
yes,
soon. Um
um,
hmm.
yeah. So Elsa, Matt, Sam, thank you. And then I want to Rain. Rain is a true MVP. Let me tell you, one thing we did not even think of until like I think it was the morning of was how we were gonna do the giveaways and um how or not how we were gonna do the giveaways. We were pretty sure we knew how to do the giveaways, but how we were gonna track the giveaways, how we were gonna who was gonna handle the giveaways, who was gonna mod. These were
Yeah.
things that we did that slipped my mind. Uh, as the person who came up with the idea, it
Hey.
completely slipped my mind.
Hey. All right, so here. Let me just cut in here real quick and
Mm-hmm.
say don't beat yourself up, okay? But what this is for you for everyone else who like forgot to do these things ahead of time, this is how you learn, man. Like you stumble before you walk, you know? Um it just that's we all went through it, you know, like with thread raiders and whatnot. coordinating events and things like that for this, like we stumbled a lot before we figured out the way to do this, that, and the other thing, the things you need to think about ahead of time and stuff. And so you you took the reins. You came to me. You asked to do this, and of course I didn't hesitate. I was like, hell yeah, dude, do what you want. Like I trust you, and um, you guys did an amazing job, though. You really did. Everyone involved just phenomenal. It went so well. Like not even talking about the donations, right? Just the logistics of it all. It ran really well. It was if anything, it's freaking Comcast over in Denver, and um I don't know, like if I'm going to be running a streaming and stuff like that, I tell my husband get the fuck off the computer. Um but that's me, right? Um I'm
Zynar,
joking. I'm joking.
to your
Joking.
point about your beans, I think Rain ate more or worse beans than you did. I watched Rain's face.
Ugh.
But thank you to Rain. Thank you. You were a lifesaver.
I don't know what
And
an
then
X
the
is.
last person, one person more, was Dana, because when we came up with these giveaways here,
Yeah.
we came up with the people are going to get this many per $10 donation, one entry per $10 donation,
Hmm.
and we didn't think of how we were going to track that, and immediately Dana came up with a spreadsheet, was tracking it most of the event. A couple of times Rain stepped in, and a couple of times I stepped in,
Yeah.
and just it was so easy to do these drawings ahead of time because of Dana and Rain and Kate's organization and Elsa and Sam, and none of it would have happened. You see the people up front, like running the games and playing the games and eating beans and stuff like that, but you don't get to see those people behind the scenes, and I wanted to personally thank them for that. Oh, and one more. Sorry, Lucha. Every time Lucha, every time I ask Lucha for layouts, he nails it. He nails it, and
Yeah.
he doesn't hesitate. So Lucha.
And they're phenomenal. And but it also makes me think like, oh, like they're probably going to be like, I think some standards I'm going to be implementing like in the overlays I make and stuff like that for this channel specifically to ensure that captions are done a certain way and everything like that. And we'll make sure that um, our good buddy over in Germany has that info and stuff like that. But they look beautiful. They always look beautiful, and yeah, it really is a good egg. Um, and they and it's really just a matter of because I'm the I'm a I'm not great at delegating. Okay. So I just kind of like set these standards in my head and I don't tell anyone because like I don't need to tell anyone, like whatever. I'm the only one who's making this thing. It's fine. But I'm not the only person making the overlays. I'm not the only person doing this and doing that. So yeah, I'll be better. I'll get better. Um
I think he shocked Elsa.
no, that's bad sarcasm. Bad sarcasm. Jeez. Don't need to yell. Exactly. Anyway, so we got some one shots promised for donations, and we hit those goals. We got some really great prizes, including some awesome dice bags from our friend Stephanie here, that were like tiered based on donations, and we hit all those,
Yeah.
and so that's really dope.
The
Um,
first tier was hit in the first game.
well, it
on the
was
first day.
because well because at the very beginning of the event Brent went down and
Oh,
dropped $400. It's like
well, I was, yeah,
it's just like
that's
bam, you know, like
it's like,
But
wow.
it was partially because Elsa got her junk ripped off.
um
Yeah, and then I paid for it to have it come back to life, which was really satisfying. That
yeah.
was definitely the best $25 I spent
And then
over
yeah,
the
because
course of the weekend.
I hear about this when I get on the call with Kate for the next thing that's the so chatty, and they're like, so I need to apologize, I guess, for Ryan and Elsa for what happened in the beginning. I was like, what happened? and,
You didn't get my message?
and then I was just like, I'm like, really? Ju- Getting a
Yep.
blowjob and have junk bit off, and then it
Yep.
comes alive as a monster. I'm like, oh my god, this is our brand. What the hell? Like,
And you gave me one rule: no nipples.
no nipples on Twitch.
Yeah.
And we did not do nipples on
No
Twitch.
nipples
There
on
were no
Twitch. That's
nipples.
it. You know.
There
Um,
was a face-eating penis, but there was no nipples.
yeah, you know, it's all good. It's all good. I thought it was funny. I'm not surprised by any of it, and it's okay. As long as I'm not getting letters from from moms and shit, like I'm okay. Or from Twitch, you know, don't ban me, okay? Don't get me banned. That's it, you know. Like I like my channel, right? Um, so you know, said she had boobs and I was playing a dude, bro. Sure. You know, because boobs are everything. Um, anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring up this list here because it's great. And so here's the fun little caveat that I've added myself because you know, because I'm a megalomaniac, right? I do whatever I want. I'm a tyrant, you know. I rule with an iron fist. No.
An iron butt, maybe.
You know, no, it's definitely not iron. It is very squishy, squishy. So, but there is, so we have some games here. We have some one shots, right? So, so first off, I was like, okay, if we hit this dollar amount, I will run a Retroverse game and have Elsa come in and bring back her character Pam that she played for a while over on Geeky Bugbear and stuff like that. And Ethan, what up, dude? Hey, welcome. And then so really excited, you know, that we hit that, and that was really cool. And I said for 3 players. And the reason why I said for 3 players is because one, um, Elsa was going to be playing in it, and then I was going to run it. And I'm like good like with smaller groups, right? But I also want to make sure I had some room, right? Because like yeah, I definitely want Ryan in the game. So Ryan's going to be in the game for sure. You know, and that's just like a prize for you know, for
For the
coordinating
viewers.
all this craziness. So, the Retroverse game with Elsa and Maddie and Ryan. Okay, we got our winners. First one, the Stinkies. So, and when I saw that, I was like, perfect. So, Alex and David both are invited to that one shot to play.
Yes.
Okay? Both. If it's too much or whatnot for either one of them or both of them, whatever, that's totally cool. I understand and everything, but Alex and David have done so much for me personally that hell yeah, you know. Um, I love them so much. So yeah, they're both invited to that table. That's just that thing. I wanted to make sure there was room. You know. Um, so the Stinkies. The next winner is Sam. Sam's a lot. All right. And then Steffi, T and Tails. Hey, hey, hey.
And we need to bring back our dynamic duo for this one.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, well, 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 well.
Why would I roll a new character when I've already got
The
Riss in the mix?
perfect, the perfect character.
So we got this. We got this dope game. This really was Elsa's birthday present. You know, little surprise, little thing uh, that popped in my brain and was like just sounded perfect, right? So awesome. I'm stoked for this. We will get everyone together and we'll schedule stuff and figure all that out, right? Um, it probably won't be until later in June, but anyway. So then we had the Duval game come up, and so there's there are one shots. There's a Duval one shot, right? Everyone loves Jake. No, you won't. All right. I'm running the game. I coordinate. I'm the coordinator. All right. um, we have everyone loves Jacob, Duval King Jacob. So we've got a Duval one shot with 5 winners for that, and a Ravenloft one shot run by our very own Darth and Trary, Jeremy, and 5 winners for that. And my executive decision is basically I'm playing in both of those games because I can, and they're going to need someone to run tech. So so there's that. So the winners of the Duval one shot. First, boom, a total vet of the Duval world. Darth and Trary, Jeremy, winner number 1. What? 2, Lamar the con guy. Yes. Yes. I am so excited. I miss playing with Lamar. Okay. 3, our very own Megan Mountain Girl 80. Yeah. We have a lot of Megans. Okay. So, but don't worry. We've got some good stuff coming up. All right. 4. All right. 4, 4, 4. We don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. All right. 4. The Common Man's, who is my cousin Jesse. All right. That I grew up with as a kid. And he's the one who introduced me to D&D back in February of 1992. So, yeah, all of you people who go, oh, I wasn't even born yet. Yeah, I know. It's cool. It's cool. I'm old. It's all good. So, 92. That's like 30 years ago almost.
I was 13.
Oh my god, I learned how to play D&D almost 30 years ago. Wow. Damn. Okay, and our final winner for the Duval one shot, Dana Lee B. Yes. Dana. I love Dana. Okay. So, then our Ravenloft one shot, we've got another Megan. It's Ceramic Owlbear. What up? Then we got Mets girl, Kim, my Discord wife. We got flip it around, Duval King Jacob. Hell yeah. Pop, pop, pop. Then, a friend of Jer's who has been doing, who did some fan art of our Duval and Dragons game, one of our Duval and Dragons games. And then basically Jake has like commissioned her to do fan art for every game after that, because you know, Jake's a good guy, and um, Fairy Mare, our friend Mare, is number 4, right? Hello, and then 5, Zan, covered in sawdust. Ah, awesome, 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 awesome. So these are some great groups of folks to get together and play some D&D together and have some fun. And all of these folks are winners for these because they donated. So let me just say thank you. I have words and things. Um, and something I'll probably I have some thoughts that I want to post to the folks in that secret Discord to conspire to do nice things. And then I also will have some words for our Discord as well. Um, but I'm kind of in DM mode right now, and I'm not one for crying when I'm a DM. I'm one for making my players cry. That's really the thing. Um, so I'm not going to say something to make me cry right now. It's not going to happen. But I love you. Thank you all. So we've got some more prizes here, some really cool prizes to send out to some amazing folks. So, first off, um, I I'm going to make another executive decision here. Um, and it's because um, I believe that if you donate it to the event, no matter who you are, you're put in an entry, and if you win the prize. That's what it is, right? There's more than one person looking at these things, right? Yeah. So, so someone at this table who decided to coordinate this event won one of the prizes and decided to turn it down, and they're not turning this down because I know how much they want that book. So, the Crimson Chain leather notebook that was donated
Oh,
by Dana Lee B is going to Ryan. He was the
and
person
you're gonna like
drawn.
it.
He was the person drawn as the winner, and he turned it down. And he's not turning it down. And I'll talk to Dana, and Dana will be addressing that to Ryan, and Ryan's just gonna have to accept it because you don't like mess with the mail, man. It's a federal offense and stuff. So whatever.
Thank
So
you, Manny, but
uh,
that's right.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I don't care, man. You just gonna have to, like, whatever. I'm sorry, but it's true, and that's how I feel. It's how I also felt about the winner of the $100 So Nerdware gift card that was donated by Zynar, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that winner who contributed plenty, Punicorn. So
Yes.
I need to load a lot more of those tank tops. So because she really likes those New Jersey tank tops. That like were only available with the Queen Beef logo for whatever reason. I think it's because I kept being told, right, that racerback tanks were like all that anybody ever asked for, right? So that's all I had really loaded, and then but I saw these and I was like, oh, they're from my printer that I like, and so I put one in there, and then Elsa orders it, and she loves it, and it's like, I want more. It's like, oh shit, okay, I'm getting there. I'm adding more. So yeah, um, tank tops are great. I got one of those Gatorade ones, you know, and It's really gay. All right. We have a book bundle from my good friend Alicia Dawn Mason. You may know as like at Alicia underscore Dawn on Twitter. Um, lovely, lovely, lovely human being. Someone I've known since the very beginning of me finding the TTRPG community. Um, what? What happened?
What
Oh,
happened?
oh, right. Oh, I didn't yell at him. I did not yell at him. I did not yell at him. I just said that he's the reason why I knew this event was for me. I
Because
did.
you dropped $400 at once.
It was the $400 right at the beginning. I was like, oh, that sealed the deal. I mean, there was so many signs, Brent. Don't worry, you weren't the one who gave it away. You just cemented it for me, like in my brain. That was like, this is definitely, yeah. Because that was just like, because it was the very beginning. It's big. It's big. There's a lot for like anonymous donor or anonymous winner, right? Like no, right? You're an amazing human being, but come on, man, come on. Of course, I knew. I love you so much, man, so much. I know, I know. You just, and I wasn't yelling at you. Don't put words in people's mouths, Elsa. Jeez. All right. Are we ever gonna get to D&D? No. Okay.
I know.
Nah.
So I do want to say about the bundle
Oh,
that
the bundle.
Alicia Dawn Mason
Yeah. Go ahead.
did. It's I have a picture of it, so I will send it to the winner. It's a book with like dice and a dice tray, and I
Right.
actually ordered one for myself,
Oh,
and
okay.
I can't wait till I get it. So
Yeah, and so yeah, Alicia is a fantasy writer, and has I want to say two out now, right? That are or is,
I have this will be the second one of hers that I have.
okay, yeah. So I know I've got the first one and stuff like that at least. But anyway, so the winner of that book bundle with the dice and the trays and all that stuff, who's a dice whore, it's gonna be very excited over this. Duval. There we
Oh,
go. So we got that for that, and then oh my God, how perfect is this? $20 to Stitch Witch Creations, our very own friend Alex. Alex the Stink Rat Streams. The winner, Zynar. Hell
yeah,
yeah.
yep.
Um, that's dope because Zynar is a very good friend of mine. Is a very good friend of a lot of people here. Very good friend to Alex. And that's awesome. I'm so glad to see that. That's great. Yes,
You
yes.
need to turn those night watch off.
Oh golly, cheapers. Yeah, man. I always forget about the damn nightbots after an event, man. I will never learn that lesson. Like, hey. Um. Anyway, so now we've got. Okay. Oh, so they're bundles.
Yeah,
What are
so
these?
it's to actually give you the actual names that because that was a shorthand name
Yeah,
that we put
yeah.
on the thing.
Because I have one of the compendiums, right?
Yeah, so
And
we're at,
I still need to write that review for Maria.
it
Um,
is a copy of the each one of the winners gets a copy of the Mercrag's Compendium of Curios
so,
and
so good.
a copy of um, Mercrag's Bargain Bin.
Oh, okay. Um, so our good friend, um, our good friend Maria, goes. Oh my God, why did the why did the who has Caffeine Nation over there and stuff like that. Um, What the hell, man? What is wrong with me today? Um, why is this? I am so tired.
What's up?
I can't remember her screen name right now. Their screen
Oh,
name.
Happy Capster.
Happy Capster. Their screen name, Happy Capster. Jeepers. I am sorry, Maria. I am so sorry. Golly. Why did that escape me? But so they they and I think it's their partner um basically make a lot of D&D 5e magic items. And they post them online. They're really dope. And they put out this really awesome book, like hardbound and everything. It's dope. And I have a review I'm writing for this. It is just like, it's obviously going to be glowing. But it's really good. And so they do these things. These things are awesome. We had 3 of these donated for winners, for donors. So our first winner, Stephanie. Hello, winner. Magic item dinner. Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you won one of these bundles.
Whoa.
Our second winner is Beamer. Brent, you're getting some more magic items for all the games that you're running overseas right now. So that's awesome. And then Fairy Mare gets the third one. Hello. So damn, that's dope. That's a lot of cool prizes. I all donated from
And
our friends here.
that's the end event. There were a number of prizes throughout the event.
Yeah.
I think Kate gave away something like almost 20 sets of dice.
Yeah, like
Kraken Dice gave away 2 sets of dice.
yeah, they came in like at the beginning of the event and just randomly like here, like here's some dice. It was like,
Yep.
"Oh, whoa." Um
Stephanie, 3 bags.
yeah.
Three bags, and I got one of them.
Yes.
True.
Including so along with Ryan getting one of those um and Brent got the last one. Hello, that's
Yep.
awesome.
Nice.
Brent is all about like himbo barbarians and stuff like that. Like
Okay.
that's his
That's
vibe.
yeah.
Totally his vibe.
All right.
She
Yeah.
doesn't do
Love
sequins
it.
anymore, Elsa, even for you.
Oh yeah. And yeah, so yeah, cuz that's those sequins were really hard to work with and like, and
How they work.
I have a one of a kind, you know. Yeah. 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 Anyway, so everyone, thank you all for being a part of that and for really we've been Mark and I have been through the ringer to say the least. Um and yeah, it's been like one thing after another, just like I don't know. It sometimes it almost feels like there is this spectral hand from above that's just holding us down. Um, and every time we try to get back up, we just get kicked down again. And I am one who can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I can. I'm an optimist. Can't help it. And it's harder for my husband. And so it's just yeah, it's just harder. But when I told him about this last night, and he's just beside himself, right?
Mhm.
Um, and he keeps repeating the words, we can't accept this. We can't accept this. And I'm like, bitch, yes. Sometimes you have to accept help. It's okay. And yeah, all these wonderful people that surround us and everything. I told him again. I've said this many times, many times, to many people. But and I misquoted myself last night in the thing, but it's I always say positivity begets positivity. It's true. You put out positivity in the world, and it will come back to you. Sometimes it takes time. Sometimes it takes seeing through the crud, right? But it's true. Um, and so I will always put out and
You see that?
yeah, I saw that.
That's why my head. You're all trying to be serious, and my head just goes down.
And I'm like, that's
I'm
why
just-
that's why when I'm talking all serious and stuff like that, I just don't look at the chat until I
Yeah.
but I get my my blinders on. And but anyway, like it's just one of those things, I get it. Like, and I told him, like, Mark, we do a lot for a lot of people. We always have. We always will. Um, that's our nature. That's who we are. The thing is that when I say positivity begets positivity, it's that it's going to come back around when we need it. We have to be wise enough to accept it. That's it. So I'm not ever going to turn down a helping hand when I need it. Because we do. We definitely
So
do.
one of my favorite sayings from any show, any movie, and I think I messaged this to you last night, Maddie, is when you can't run, you crawl.
Mm-hmm.
And when you can't crawl, you find somebody to carry you. And that's what this community is.
Yeah.
To me, at least. So.
And it doesn't
And
matter
yes.
who you are.
Yes, it's from Firefly.
I was about to say. Like one of my favorite Firefly quotes.
Yeah, that and I'm a leaf on the wind.
Shut up.
I'm gonna
Shut your mouth, Brian.
start tagging you too, Stephanie.
Right. It was lovely, though. It was lovely. It was a lovely quote. Then you had to ruin it with Firefly. Ah. Fucking Firefly. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm just like, I need to get myself out of the whole, like, I almost cried there. I was really darn close.
You got me.
Um, and that is always the goal, right? This is like, like I like to make my players cry. It's good.
So actually, that's one of my favorite quotes. My other quote also fits for you. It's from 10,000 BC.
Okay.
And it's a man draws a circle around his family and his wife and his kids, and that's his world. That's what he protects. A good man draws a much larger circle that encompasses cousins and aunts and uncles. But a great man, a truly great man, draws a circle that encompasses thousands. And that is the greatest description of Maddie I can think of.
That's a really good one.
I think where I understand that there's definitely like probably a need or necessity sometimes for folks to draw a smaller circle. Like I get that. I just haven't been that type of person. My husband's definitely not that kind of person. And it's just the other thing. It's when it's turned around, right? Like giving is easy, accepting is hard. So, um, but I learned, like I learned a long time ago. It's like you're not always on top, okay? And if someone who's up there is reaching a hand down to help you up, you take it. So,
Yeah.
God damn it.
You're damn right. All right. Anyway, so we gave our prizes and all of this stuff, and so we've got some games to schedule and some prizes will be going out to folks, and really excited to see all this. And then, whoa, I did not get a lot of sleep. So anyway, um, that's what they said. I prefer, you but um, yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I like that. Keep it going, Elsa. Keep it going. I love it. It feeds me. It makes me happy, and it gives me
That's
things.
the title of his sex tape.
There you go. And it gives me things to put on the channel previews. Like the clip of me like reading a thing from Elsa on screen and going, "What?" is totally encapsulates this channel. Yeah.
You need a shirt. You need to make a shirt that's that emoji of you when you roll your eyes, right? And then it says, all it says is, that goes on a shirt. That's going on a shirt.
Huh. Huh. It's not bad. It's not bad. You do that. Oh, what was that? Oh, the previously living. That's right. Okay. That's going on a shirt. Oh man, I gotta make a logo for that. That was so good. We had so much fun yesterday and this weekend. And we'll see how much fun we have today. So, back to Dragonlance. Dragonlance, right? Okay, all right. I'm making the shirt. All right. All right. Okay. I don't know when, but we'll figure it out. Okay. So, last time, right here on Dragonlance.
Dragonlance.
I love it. I love it. Dragons of Rebirth, our intrepid group of folks, I don't know, people, misunderstood, ramshackle, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Thank you, Elsa. Found themselves on the back of their friend, Mr. Fuzzy Bottom, right? But Mr. Fuzzy Bottom is a big brass dragon. And he scooped them out of Kualanost, right? And then spent a few days flying them up north back to Solemnia. And yes, Mr. Big Ass Dragon. That's right. Now is it a big ass dragon or a big ass dragon?
Ass dragon.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Big ass dragon.
A big ass ass dragon. Oh, okay, I'm good with that. I don't mind the double ass. This is the chatty fam, right? So, gotta have the double ass. Anyway, so they're on the back of this brass dragon and brass ass. Oh wow. Yeah, anyway, they're flying to Solemnia. Anyway, and what they find on the back of Mr. Fuzzybottom was essentially Liam's tiny hut that they walked into and had a nice little comfortable place for this long journey, which is good because our white robe sorcerer a little afraid of heights and flying and things like that. So this was probably made a lot easier, though they spent a lot of time staring at the middle of the room, which kept, I don't know, refilling with food. As the fuzz, as we like to call him, was making meals and popping it up for them, feeding them along the way. And we had some things happen during this journey, right? It was cool. Um, Everyone talked and had good times, and Mahel went out and thought he'd kind of, I don't know, reimagine what it could be like one of his ancestors flying on Dragonback. And he gets up on
Cannon, you made it true.
the
Just
neck.
there.
I'd stop, that's just no. Um, Conjecture. And as he got onto the back of the neck of the fuzz, between the spines that the fuzz has along his back, Mahel found himself vividly and realistically flying on the back of a silver dragon with a shield and a dragonlance and flying towards a few evil dragons in battle. And this was very real. And then gone in an instant. And our good friend, Little Dewdrop Dapperling, had some visitors, conversations, pleasant, not pleasant, weird dreams, and had a discussion with, Bug Face God, right?
Mhm.
And that was apparently not a fake dream like the others.
He makes my food scream.
And yeah, that was he really wants dude to murder all of their friends.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
because he's the god of disease and wants his clerics to spread disease. And what does disease do? It debilitates and it kills. I don't know. What else would he want? Tacos? I don't know. I'd want
It
tacos.
was spreading disease to the bad people. Just saying.
Yeah, it's not just the bad people. He kind of
Good
likes the
people
bad
too.
people. The bad people spread disease for him. He wants the good people. Yeah, good people. He doesn't like them. But you know who does like good people? Mishakal. Mishakal. However you like to pronounce it. I like to pronounce it two different
Mishi.
ways. This dude had a visit from the goddess of healing and of light and of love. And gave Dew a lot of food for thought.
And this food did not scream.
No. And then, of course, as they reach Solemnia and they reach Copperpot's kettle, they see that there's been some destruction. And so there was a detour up to Raven Shadow's Keep, where they met the Countess. And found themselves in front of very lovely, very beautiful, very copper, ancient copper dragon that turned the fuzz back into our ginger haired fuzzy butt friend, right? And then at the end, turned to Kalos and said, "Oh, so you're Kalos, right?"
I kind of hold my pennant close to me. Yes. How do you know?
Oh God, I gotta find this voice again. Hold on. Ooh. Well, oh, Oswald is talked about you. Yes,
Who is Oswald?
Oswald Copperpot, the person you coming to tell me his castle is all messed up.
Wait. I was not aware of his first name.
Oh,
I just.
right. Because you serve her.
Yes, that is correct.
Tell me, Kalos, it was outside of Quolonost that she found you, right?
Yes.
Yes. She did not find you. She took you.
What do you mean?
We have a lot to talk about. But of course, what is more important is finding Oswald. Please, please, come in. Come in. I need I need the band. Mr. Fuzzy Bottom! We need to get the band together. She walks inside.
Mahel trips over himself to open the door for her, and you know, like,
Oh, Mahel, Mahel, you're so cute, so cute. Thank you, thank you.
where's my lady?
And do you follow?
I follow cautiously.
Okay,
Just kind of keep an eye on my surroundings.
okay.
I do the same thing. I kind of take like one last look around the area, hesitant, but what else are we going to do right now? We have to find Mr. Copperpot, and Fuzzy Bottom seems to trust this person, so I'll follow Fuzzy Bottom the into the manor.
Okay. What about do?
Um, well, I'm just gonna follow them in because I don't want to be outside
Fair. Fair.
alone.
And it is a bit breezy here on this where you landed, which is more of like a rooftop terrace, really, rather large terrace, which you really need if you were going to be a dragon landing on a terrace, right? Um, I don't know, whatever. And Mahel, um, what about Mahel?
Yeah, Mahel immediately walks in after her. Like, he holds the door open for her, and then immediately is just like following, like standing, just off to her left, back a few paces, like he should, making sure he's standing up straight. And
So as you walk in, you see the keep here is quite. As you walk in, the keep is quite. It almost looks like a, I don't know, kind of barren. There really isn't anything. There isn't a lot of decor, a lot of things up. And anything that you see is really kind of plain, and um, it almost appears as if a commoner, um, like owned this place, put up whatever they could afford, and just maintained it, right? Um, you would not think that someone wealthy lived here, or even if anybody lived here. It looks more like a model home, you know? Um,
When we first got here, you had me roll, and I recognized the name, correct? As somebody who was important.
oh yes, yes.
Because
Someone
that's
who
what I.
was would be seen with Oswald often.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I remembered that correctly.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. Um, and uh, now, of course, uh, the Countess. I'm sorry, not the Countess. Countess. Countess is her first name. Just like Mister is Mister Fuzzybottom's first name. Um, Countess is dressed rather lavishly, and actually wears like almost what looks like very delicate looking ceremonial armoring, right? Um, but with like a phenomenal dress skirt, like, and um, but it must be like mithril or something, because it just looks light on her form. But definitely dressed as if she was very wealthy. And you follow her through this long hall, and it comes into a I want to say long hall. And at the end of this hall, there's a circular staircase that kind of goes up and down from where you're at. And she takes you upstairs, up a couple floors. And at the top of the steps, there's a door. And she pulls these keys out of her thing and places this glowing key into the lock. Twist it open, you hear a clink. And then a couple more little clink, 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 clink. And the door opens. And what you
He
see
really doesn't want people to get in.
what you see in front of you. Ah, fuck. Thank you, Matt. Anyway, so that's fine. I don't know. I'm gonna change it now. I don't know. So the door opens up, and this room, a warmth kind of flows out of the doorway, and you look in it, and Countess walks in, motions you to follow her. And as you look inside and step in, this room, this space, this is lavish. This must be where she hides all the good stuff. Because the tapestries on the walls are intricate and ancient. And there are pillars and shelves with items that look old and magnificent. And there's an array of weapons and books, rings and potions, and pieces of art, bars of gold. Something that's rarely seen here on Kryn.
So Kalos is really interested in the books that are in the shelves. And it just starts kind of making his way over, looking at the books, at the covers.
Okay.
Eris gonna put a hand on his shoulder and, what are you doing?
There's so much knowledge right there.
Yeah, later. Follow the Countess. Don't.
This room looks like a painting. Dude's immediately going to go and start touching whatever they can reach. Just poking and testing things out.
I wouldn't do that. There's, no, don't do that. Seriously. Some of this stuff is, I don't even know, but I wouldn't do that.
Alice, distract her. Thrill them back.
I'm just already too enthralled looking at these books. I'm not even paying attention.
Eris stands at the door. She's in awe of all of this. She's just taken aback, and she's now terrified to go inside because I don't want to incur the wrath of what they're going to be doing.
And
I'm going to try touching something else because Mr. Fuzzy Bottom said I'm not allowed to touch the one thing that I was trying to touch. So I'm going to go to the next thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess this is your life.
If it's small enough, I'm going to try to put it in my mouth.
Okay. Let me see.
Mahel is oblivious to everything that's going on behind him. He is literally 30 inches behind her, which is one military step, to her left, staying at attention, walking respectfully.
And
forward.
Steph, could you roll a D100 for me, please?
I would love to. I would love to. There you go. That's a 21.
21.
And I'm in another dimension.
So, you reach up as you went to touch this globe of sorts. And Mr. Fuzzy Bottom stopped you from doing that.
Yeah.
And you look over and you see a ring. But it's not a very big ring. It's quite skinny, quite small, that would be easy to swallow. So you just pop it in your mouth.
I don't want to necessarily swallow it, but I do want to taste test.
Yeah. So you're like, that looks yummy. And as you place it into your mouth, which everyone knows, it's not how you wear a ring. Uh, you all of a sudden look around and you can't move.
Oh,
And everything got so much bigger. But you can't move.
oh, and I'm already so small.
You can't move. And you look, and you're trying to look down at yourself.
Oh.
And you look furry. You can only see a little bit of fur, brown fur. And
Is this something we all can see, or is
well,
this something in their mind?
the only person who would at this table see this happening is Aerith, because one person has their nose in books, the other person has their nose in Countess Ravenshadow's butt. And
Was Mr. Fuzzybottom supervising
Mr.
Dew?
Fuzzybottom said, "Well, I guess this is, your line."
Okay.
And he just was like, he's not going to babysit you."
Yeah, that's fair.
And what Aerith and Mr. Fuzzybottom see is Dew morph down and is now a teddy bear.
Oh.
A stuffed
Aerith will make their way to
toy.
where Duke was. Just she's gonna get there and just stop. And
that
look at
is
Fuzzy
when
Bottom.
that is when the Countess stops walking. That's when Countess stops walking and turns around as Mahel is really close. And she put a ring in her mouth. Oh, they're so silly. Why did they do that? Oh, but so
Do
they're
does
so
strange
cute.
things.
They're so cute. They're so cute. Oh, I love the teddy bear. The teddy bear. And the Countess walks over and picks up the teddy bear, right? And pokes it in her arms. Well, come with me. Come with me. My lounge is right through here. We will come here. And as we assemble the band's getting back together. Oh, I love it. And it's really just kind of almost bounce walks over towards where she was heading before with this teddy bear in her arms. And the fuzz just kind of... Yeah.
Oh, just gonna say, despite not knowing what's going on, Dew is very comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Aerith
here.
just lowers her head, runs her hand down her snout, and goes, "Oh, Dew," and follows after the Count. Kalos, come on.
What? Where's Dew?
Carlos, come on. Don't touch that stuff. Gosh.
Wait. Where's Dew? Where'd Dew go?
She got turned into. Just follow
What?
us.
Wait, what?
They
Just
turned into a
follow
teddy bear after
us.
putting a ring in their mouth.
Mahel just glares at all of you like your embarrassments and then follows her.
Tried to stop them, all right?
And the
Fair.
fuzz like looks at Mahel with the biggest bitch please look like ever. Just like,
Don't you guys know how to act in polite company?
What did you expect by bringing him here? And she walks past. She indicates Callus.
I'm being pressed into a giant dragon lady's bosom. I'm very comfortable right now. This is great.
yeah. Why won't you be
Yeah,
kind?
you probably feel very warm and safe because she's
Yeah.
holding on to you
Yep.
so tightly, so
Yep.
securely.
And you walk through another door and into this rather comfortable lounge. Um, there's sofas all over the place, pillows, tables, teas set out, and little finger sandwiches and stuff. They're so cute. Um, but it tastes like nothing, really, nothing at all. And she goes over to this one seat and she flops down. She puts the teddy bear right next to her on the couch. So, and she points at Mahel. Oh, Mahel, you don't need to stand on ceremony around me. Please. For real. Okay? Um, you,
The hell
Kalos,
looks lost when you
you
like
are
say it in that
very
way.
nosy about knowledge. That's, I guess, a good thing. Don't look at those books. They will melt your brain.
But the knowledge in there,
What knowledge do you think is in there?
that's what I want to know.
Ah, always
I need to get
curious.
I need to get myself stronger.
Yes. Yes, those words. I need to get myself stronger. Were often used by your father.
You knew my father?
Maybe.
How did you know him?
And she just turns her eyes over to Aerith. And you? So curious. Never seen a Minotaur wear those robes. You must be special.
I don't know about that, but I do have some strange powers.
But you lack confidence. It will
This is all
come.
new to me.
It will come,
This
dear. It's okay. It will come. It's okay. A lot of us, when we're younglings, we lack the confidence. It's okay.
I am strong though. I am strong.
Obviously. I guess you'd have to be to wrangle these all. And this one, the cute little teddy bear. So cute. Oh my goodness. Why would
Well,
they put a ring in their mouth? Oh my god.
are we going to be able to get them back to
Yes,
their original form?
they'll be fine. But this felt easier to deal with, you know. Because the little one decides to put a ring in their mouth, they'll probably need babysitting. Yes.
Aerith tries to stifle a smile.
I
So,
like the way you work.
well, you know, I like the tricky stuff. I like to have game. I like to have fun. Fun is fun. Fun. But business is business. And I have to deal with the business now. It's great. Uh, Fuzz, Mister. Tell me about the keep. What was wrong with the kettle? And he begins to describe what you all saw. How part of the keep was almost disintegrated. It was gone. it didn't look like a whole lot. But from the description, it sounded like it was the um, quite the place, quite a large place. Now, would you
Did
be
the
able?
destruction did
Oh,
the destruction that we noticed look as if it was corrosive, much like maybe a green dragon would do?
well, a green dragon. Um, they breathe poison gas, uh, chlorine gas. Um, so that wouldn't really do anything like that. Um, and it doesn't look like corrosion or anything, which would probably be more akin to maybe a black dragon that breathes acid.
Okay.
But no, it looked more like that literally just sections, areas were just gone. Like they were just almost like cut out. Um, and it was quite linear, cubic, square. It wasn't like a blast or an explosion or even jagged, but almost almost intricate.
Would Kalos know any of this from any of his studies?
Um, I'll let Callus roll Arcana. Okay. There's
Not bad, 18.
some of it. There's some knowledge, that I think was hinted at in some of the texts and whatnot that you studied, but not anything specific. At least any of the information that you read or recall at this moment points to anything that you remember. But I would say that you would probably you'd probably see something like that and think that the only way for that to happen is through powerful magic, or if a lot of dwarves took a lot of time. But nothing specific, nothing that you can remember, but it's almost like on the tip of your tongue. Because that DC was just a couple points too high.
Of course. I think I've read something about this before. I can't remember where, but this kind of damage, it's a very powerful magic that did that. Has to be. But I can't remember where I read this.
And
Aerith can't figure it out either.
And when you say this, or as you're saying this, the door to the lounge opens. And where is my... I'll bring this up. And let me see, where's my thing? A very stout and I love this. This is so stupid. Gotta come up with the dumbest names. A very stout and quite handsome dwarf walks in. It's very well armored. And let's pop up the battle map so we can see the there we go. So
He looks pretty cool.
we see our countess, and in walks in their friend, apparently, because who just walks into, you know, a ladies' lounge? There we go. I don't know. This is about as good as I can get it, I think. I don't know. And oh wait, I zoomed it on my screen. I'm so stupid. I need to zoom in on this screen. I know what I'm doing. There we go. Wow. And then move it over for the people. There we go. Okay. So this very stout, very handsome dwarf walks in, very well armored. My lady, I got the call for the band. Ah, 30 and 30 and 30 and... Come in, come in, come in. Everyone, this is 30 and Platitude. He is a friend. And...
Mahal bows.
Stop. The friend? A friend of mine, friend of Oswald. And the, what we call the brawn of the group, huh? The brawn. Oh.
I whisper over at Aerith, I hope he's not the singer.
I give him a very mean look. I don't say anything.
And he just kind of steps in. What's this teddy bear? Oh, it's the little friend. There's a little gnome and a little mushroom hat. It's hilarious. She put a ring in her mouth. She put a what? They?
Dude's a very curious one.
Okay. Gnome, right? Cool.
Yes, definitely. Though they may not know it.
Probably raised by ogres.
Aerith's eyes get really big at that insight. Like, how did he make that connection?
Yeah. How do you know that?
You can see it.
From a teddy bear?
No, from the fact that they put a ring in their mouth. Golly. Have you never been to Ogre Christmas?
Can't say that I have.
Well,
Mahal's like, yeah. Haven't you ever been to... Sit down. You're embarrassing me.
wait a minute. Oh. Something's wrong with Oswald. Mahal. What happened?
His keep has been destroyed and we don't know where he's at.
Oh. Crap.
we have important information to get to a number of different entities in this world.
Important
We need to
information.
let the knights know that an army is being marshaled in Kolonosti, an army of dragons and of dragon kin. Um, and they're being helped by, um, you know, and then he looks down at the teddy bear and says, uh, they would probably be able to explain it better.
Well, Countess, can we bring back the gnome? Okay. It's so cute. They look nice on my shelf. Or on my bed, on my pillows. Oh, so pretty. Okay. And she kind of wiggles her fingers a little bit, like in Dude's direction, right? And all of a sudden, it just boing. And Dude, you like basically witnessed all of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You heard all of the discussions and everything. Um, and all of a sudden, like, woof, everyone kind of shrinks a little bit back to normal size. And you find yourself sitting on this very, very comfortable couch next to Countess with this
Kind of
very
snuggle in.
burly, handsome dwarf looking at you with very curious eyes.
We need to know the information that you saw. We need to report it to them as quickly as possible.
Okay. So, yes, when you're raised by ogres, usually the first thing you do is stick it in your mouth because then you know if it's a good present or.
The dragon army.
Yeah, you can explain over Christmas to your friend later. What's this about a dragon army?
There were a lot of dragons, like an army of them. And they were being led by a bigger dragon and a lady with horns and a tail.
In Qualinost. You saw this in Qualinost?
Yes.
The city. They're controlling the city right now.
And this was Anaya's doing, right?
Who's Anaya?
Yes, that was Anaya. We don't say that name in this house.
Big.
It's her. Right. The green one. Great.
Oh, that's the green. Yes, the green, big green dragon. The big green dragon. That is friends with Kalos.
Kalos.
I take a step back.
Wow. You got big.
How do you know me?
We knew your father.
Everyone says they know my father here. What is going on?
This is not the time or place, but we will discuss this. If anyone tells you about this, it should be Oswald. Anyway,
Mr. Platypus, did you platitude?
Yes, very good.
Platypus.
And your name?
Platitude. Do.
Do you have a name?
Do.
You do. You do have a name.
Yes, this is
do.
do.
Right. Okay.
I mean, it's Dewdrop Dapperling, but Dew's easier to say for people.
Dapperling.
And the
Very well.
ogres couldn't say it, so they just called me Dew.
Dapperling, please recount what you saw in Quilinost.
They said there were a lot of dragons,
Are these...
and there was a big dragon, and then there was a girl, a lady with a horns and a tail, and then there's another person
Are
there.
you speaking of dragon people?
Yes.
Dragon bipeds?
What's a biped?
Person that walks on 2 legs?
Oh, yes. Dragons that were on 2 legs, and then there was a dragon that was on 4 legs, and then there was a lady with a tail and horns on 2 legs, and then I think there was somebody else on 2 legs.
I believe you mentioned a bugbear.
Is it bugbear or hobgoblin?
No.
Hobgoblin?
Hobgoblin or bugbear.
Hobgoblin? Yes.
And
Yes.
You said a lady with horns and a tail?
Yes.
The only thing we could think of is some sort of devil influence.
Yes, they did have red skin. Was that correct, Dew?
Yes.
This is something that's been reported all over. People changing and whatnot, but...
We don't know what Mr. Fuzzy Bottom ran into, but we know a contingent of their men were sent out to deal with Mr. Fuzzy Bottom. And then
And then I saw the bug face guy, and he told me to kill everybody. But I don't think I want to do that. But that was after I saw the dragon people.
The bug face guy?
Yeah, the bug face man. Oh, and then he made my food scream. That wasn't very fun.
Dude, that's enough, dude. That's enough. That's enough.
Oh. I thought I was supposed to tell him everything.
No, just about the army.
Did I ever tell you about the cult? We used to
Dude,
play games.
Come here, dude.
Huh?
Come here.
Okay. Kind of want to be a teddy bear again.
And I can't recall. Does Dew wear like the holy symbol like around their neck?
It's hidden underneath their clothes.
Right.
But yeah, only because the cult told them to keep it and never let it go. And Dew doesn't know why, so they keep it and never let it go.
Very good.
But it's underneath the clothes. So it's like it's tucked in.
Very good. Okay. All right. I'll take a contingent. We'll go over to the kettle and take a look around.
My lady, do you have people that can send messages to the knights? The knights must be warned, as well as I'm sure Aerith would like to contact the White Tower.
Yes.
I will ensure that your messages get out.
Thank you.
And those who are in the need to know.
What is a need to know and how do I get in it?
You know, Dew.
You do?
Of the army.
I am Dew. Yes, I do. I'm Dew.
I won't start that again. I thought that was fun.
You're already a part of it, Dew. That we need to tell others.
Oh, okay.
This is more than we can handle, remember?
Yes, I do. I'm Dew.
That's great. That's fantastic. Okay. Countess, as kind of glances back over at Kalos, glances back over at Countess. Can you please ensure their safety? What? Of course, they will always be safe here in Raven Shadow Keep. Right, right. Seriously. Like, keep them safe. Okay? Alright. No games, no fun, no party, whatever. Boo.
I like
Always,
games.
always so business, you Thurian. Jeepers. Anyway. Come on. Okay, so this is just my what do you call it? Not my secondary, my tertiary lounge. We have two more lounges. Come on. Let's go.
You have 2 more rooms that look like this.
Oh no, they look bigger and better. Come on. You
Uh,
must be hungry.
Do
Um,
would you care to maybe ride on my shoulders?
I won't put anything in my mouth,
That
but
wasn't why I was asking.
I did like being a teddy bear. Did you say something about games? I really like games. We used to
oh,
play this game all the time at the cult. It was called Hide the Dagger in the Screaming Lady's Chest.
wow, that sounds like a fun game.
They always won.
Wow, that's so great. That's so great. Okay, come on. Um, as 30 just turns around and heads out.
Mahel's gonna pause for a minute
Uh-huh.
because he really wants to go with him.
Uh-huh.
But then he looks over at Dew and he knows he has sworn his sword to protect Dew, so he follows Dew.
Okay.
I'm going to be following the countess around like a puppy dog now
Okay.
because she promised games and food.
Yes.
Yes.
And Calcinerith.
I'm watching the dwarf walk out, just puzzled but also concerned, and wait until he walks out, and then I just follow.
Okay.
Eris going to follow the countess, but she's rummaging in her bag now, looking for parchment and a quill to get a message ready to send to her tower.
Okay. All right. So you follow the Countess um, into another room, and she wasn't kidding. It's bigger and more lavish, a lot more comfortable looking. It's like how? How does that even? But it is. And you look around the room and you see just more sofas, more like large comfy ottomans everywhere, things like that. It is it's lush. And there's like at least like 7 or 8 different teddy bears around the room.
Hmm.
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Oh no.
So we're gonna take a little break here, because it's like been here for a couple hours and stuff. We like spent like an hour doing the giveaway and everything, so it's all good.
That was worth it.
Totally worth
Worth
it.
it.
So worth it. Oh my god. What a great weekend. And when we come back, we will be back in Uh, Countess, Raven Shadows, secondary lounge with teddy bears. Yeah, you know, there's nothing wrong here. Come on, they're just teddy bears. Jeez. Anyway, we'll see. All right. Bye. Bye. And yada. Here we are. That's it. That's what we do. Just blah blah blah. Okay. Anyway, what up, folks? It's Matty here with the Dragons of Rebirth, the amazing cast, and well, you. Thank you for joining us. Um. Oh. Well, we're so glad you could be here to hang out with us. Love your faces too. So, we've walked into the secondary lounge of Countess Ravenshadow. And we noticed that there were, let's say, eight teddy bears all around. And the Countess just waves you in and sits down on another very comfortable looking sofa. Have a seat, have a seat.
Those aren't people, are they?
What? People?
I'm going to the teddy bears and I'm going to start digging around in their mouth areas to see if I can find rings to save them.
What are you doing? Oh, oh, that's funny. That's funny. No, no, no. Those are not. Those are teddy bears. My goodness, I love teddy bears. I
Of
love teddy
course.
bears so much. And so there's a little trick I put on some of the magic items out in the hall that if you touch them or put them in your mouth, you turn into a teddy bear. But no, these are not people turned into teddy bears. Oh, what you must think of Countess Ravenshadow. Oh, my goodness.
No, my lady, I apologize.
Uh-huh. Yes, I will remember this, Mahel. Hmm.
And now Mahel looks completely uncomfortable and is just going to stand off to the side.
Boom,
Yes.
hell, you in trouble.
Uh-huh. So, anyway, so so here's the thing, okay? Enough with the blah blah. I don't know. I like jokes, I like playing, I like games, right? I like to have fun. I also like being silly and lavish and ooh. But yes, so you know Mr. Fuzzybottom is a dragon. He's an old dragon. He's not what you call ancient or one of one of us. But Oswald, myself, Thirdian, we are of the ancients.
Then this is what gets me. Who was ballsy enough to attack an ancient dragon?
What
Well,
can possibly hurt you?
many things can hurt. Magic, when unchecked, can be very powerful, as I'm sure you know, Edith.
Yes.
And
She remembers her fireball explosion when she first met the elves.
and we know that through Carlos and from the mark on Mahel that there is evil ancient dragons. Yes?
Yes. But what ancient dragon does that damage, though?
Oh, I don't know. This is why we investigate. We find out things and we're looking. And you will probably be needed to do some of these, but Thirdian, who is as you kind of recall how Thirdian looked, his coloration, his armor, it's very bronze. He is very um he's very strong. He is our captain, our war expert.
Are you saying Mr. Platypus is a dragon?
Yes. As am
But he's
I,
so
little one.
short.
Oh, no. What? Too short?
Does he turn into a small dragon?
No. He just chooses to take the form of a dwarf.
Oh.
Just like Mr. Fuzzy Bottom takes the form of a chunky little ginger boy. Ooh, with a fuzzy little booty. He's so cute, right? So cute. When he walk, oh my goodness. Oh. And I take the form of an extravagant lady. And Mr. Copperpot, well, it's got a very confusing name, right? Copper. No, that's me, silly. He's silver. But you see it in his silver hair. Is what we call a silver fox, huh? Ooh.
I think you hear something from the corner as like it's shaking or you know what I mean, just like nervousness. Um, and Mihel has just a look on his face like,
What? What is in my head? Why do you shake it?
my my lady, my Mr. Mr. Copperpot is my patron, and my ancestor rode a silver dragon.
Oh, your ancestor did, huh?
Yes.
Hmm. And where did you learn this from,
For my mother.
Mihail, of the Silver Lights?
From my mother, of course. She told me all about my ancestor.
Right.
It's what made me who I am today. Made me pull myself up out of the slums that I grew up in and not be just another street vermin, but to dedicate my life to the good, to follow his footsteps.
Right. Um, that's a good idea, Cyrus. Anyway, um, no, see, I don't, I don't know the truth of your story, Mihail. I don't. So I cannot say they are fact or fiction. I think only Oswald can tell us that. But, well, if what I think I know of Oswald and his he takes on a lot of difficult cases of young people, and he's always very fascinated with the humans. He he spent hundreds of years being amongst them. For me, I learned not long ago that it's much more easy and comfortable to take this form and live like you than it is bounding about in the giant body of a copper dragon. Because as we age, we just keep growing, keep getting bigger. Until the world does not fit anymore. This is more comfortable. But Oswald, no, he's been around the peoples for centuries. He's got a big heart. Likes to look after people from different families, and he's watched over many families throughout many generations. And sometimes those families, those peoples, they turn on him. Or sometimes these peoples get taken or lost. And all of these peoples die. Because we don't. I'm not big on these long relationships with the humans, the mortals. Because eventually you die. And I don't want to miss my friends. But we're not gods. Close. But not. I don't know who you're. I don't know much about your family, Mihal.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Matt? I didn't hear you.
I said we don't know your family well. I don't know your family well.
Well, everybody knows my lineage. It's from whom a dragon made.
Yes.
I
Yes.
don't know.
Well, that is what Oswald attests to, so it must be true. The knights would not accept you if you weren't. At least not yet. They're changing, they're growing. They accept Tanis half-elven. They're changing. But, yes, Carlos. I knew your father.
Who was he?
He was a good man. He was, he was a, what is that, a journeyman. He traveled, he went many places. He saw many things. He did many things. He was a jack of all trades. He knew a lot of things. He liked knowledge. He's curious. He wanted to learn everything.
Just
So
like
he
you.
never stayed in one place. And he had many, many relations.
Uh, What happened to him? What happened to my parents?
I don't know what happened to your mother, but I believe that your mother was still in Qualonost. She went with the refugees. She's probably in the Qualanori. Because the elves, they do also not die.
My parents are dead.
I doubt it.
I was left on the streets to fend for myself.
Yes. That's what I hear. That's what she told you.
She's the one that allowed me to survive. She gave me the strength so I could survive in this world.
Have you. Huh. Let me see. So. You think that she saved you uh, as a little boy who was on the streets, fending for himself, scared, alone, with dead parents.
She gave me power. She gave me magic to fend for myself. Before her, I would always get constantly beat up,
Yeah.
robbed, mugged. But the day that I was able to cast my first spell, I was able to fend for myself, feed myself. If you don't think my parents are dead, why would they do that to me? Why would they cast me out?
This is a story of tragedy. This is a story that grows and breeds anguish and grief. This is the kind of thing this is a manipulation. This is what you call the long con. Carlos, you weren't abandoned. You weren't left by dead parents. Though I can't say that your parents were, I don't know, together. But you were loved. And you were indeed taken. But you were young when you were taken. Very, very young. We did not know until it was too late. Until she found you. Found you.
How did she
At that
take me?
point, we could not save you. We could not free you. And we also lost touch of your father. So Oswald felt that the only thing to do was to wait until you were grown and let you decide for yourself your own path.
In the forest, we all had dreams. She showed up in my dream.
Yeah.
Did she do the dream for all of us? Could she have?
Yes, she could have. She's very powerful.
She told me to kill everybody who I'm with right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
And
told me to do.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't mind killing the people who deserve it, who have done evil things.
Okay.
But I can't do that to these people. There's been numerous times they have gone and saved each other and myself. They've been so good to each other. I can't just kill them because she wants me to. They hadn't done anything wrong.
Alice, are you sitting down?
No, I'm standing.
Okay. I'm going to come up and stand beside you.
Okay.
I can't do it. But if I don't, she'll either kill me or take away my powers. And if it's just take away my powers, fine. Fine, I can live with that.
I can't.
I know there's other ways I can get stronger, but I can't. No, I can't. I just can't.
I know.
What do I do? I hold out my necklace. Can she see us with this?
No. You're safe. At least here. Outside, I cannot say. But here, you're safe. That's why we come here to the lounge. This is my lair. This is where I keep the good stuff. Away from prying eyes and those who want to steal from me.
Then how do I separate myself from her? This is not what I want. I just want to be able to survive. Protect myself.
And what of your friends here?
They are good people. Yeah, I'm a little arrogant towards them, but they're good people.
Would you risk your life for Aerith there?
Any of them, I'm willing to even give up my powers. I will not kill them. I will not, apparently, for what I thought, take away somebody else from their family, like my family was taken from me.
Right. Okay. Carlos, you have choices. There are people here or near, hopefully near, that can help you. I can help you, but I think you're a better fit with maybe Oswald. He's always had his eye on you. I think I think if we find Oswald, hopefully soon, as she glances over at Mr. Fuzzybottom, but he can help you. Much like she has helped you. That woman, that thing, she manipulates. And she especially hates elves with a passion.
Then why take me in? She knows my bloodline.
Because she didn't take you in, she took you from your mother. And then she spent the rest of your life convincing you of things. All sorts of things. That you were alone, your parents dead. That she finds you and saves you. She gives you power. And then she sends you into the dragon's lair. And then tells you to kill these people and Mr. Fuzzybottom. That is her thing. She lives forever. I live forever. We live a long time. The long con, the long jaw, the long joke. Oh, I'm big on the long joke. But the long con? Yes. She's been toying with you for your near all life. That's what she does. She's been doing it for hundreds of years.
At this point, you could just see the anger in Kalos. He's clenching his fist so tight, all of a sudden you just see this orange glow of flame coming from it. He is so mad.
Stu hobbles up and grabs his hand.
And Mahel grabs him on like opposite side, like holds his shoulder, like that he's here for him. Not trying to hold him back. That he's here for him.
Okay. So first, do
Yeah.
you reach up your hand to
Meow.
what is glowing and hot? Do you grab his glowing hot hand?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't want to get stuck in a fireball.
And it yeah, it burns. Please make a constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Is he casting something, or is this kind of like when she gets sad or
It's-
scared?
This is more of a natural kind of not he's not knowingly casting anything right now.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was
No.
gonna
Only a
counter
6.
Yeah.
spell this.
So it's not
but
something
if I
in-
can't do that.
You
okay.
can sense from your studies of abjuration magic, Aerith, that this isn't something he's not giving any signs of casting that you can counter, is and you rolled a 6.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
So where's my die roller? I've got it. Oh, I thought I had them open. Whoops. Let's open the fuzz. Oh wait, did I make one of her too? Of course I did, because I make all sorts of characters. And where is the Raven?
Immediately as soon as dude gets hurt, Mahel's going to.
Yeah,
lay
so
on hands.
Dude's going to get hurt a little bit. Not too bad, but it's gonna hurt. I just fuck I can't. So let me just roll here. Shut up. So I'm gonna half that to 2. 2 points of fire damage.
As
Callous.
as soon as I see this, I just as soon as I saw Dude reach up and grab my hand and see them just get burned, I realize what I've done and stop.
Callous, I know that you've been deceived and I have severely misjudged you, and I am sorry. But you need to calm down. You're losing control. Think of Do.
No, he's just mad. It's fine. I get mad too sometimes.
Bad things happen when you lose control.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get a little bit of, stinky poison that comes out of me when I get scared or mad. So, it happens.
And I walk up to him and I put my hand on his shoulder as well. And we're going to fix this. We're going to help you. And we're going to stop her.
Wolf.
I want her dead.
Well, vengeance is a fool's game. But, I think Oswald would be mad. But the truth is important. He does believe that. I am I would really hope that you don't go down the path of vengeance.
When she says that, you see Mahel like look at her, and he's gonna reach down and he'll touch her, and then he's gonna, for the first time, straight up turn his back on her,
Okay.
and look squarely at Kalos and go, Kalos, don't think of what she's robbed you of. Think of what she's telling you you have to look forward to. Your father's out there. We can help you find him.
I did not say he's out there. It's possible. We just lost track of him, at least.
Let's focus on that. Hope.
You're right. You're right. But I don't want to be associated with her anymore. And Mahel, you've been marked by her.
I don't understand how, and I don't understand why. It was not a choice of my own.
I know this. I know you wouldn't have chosen that.
Just because she wants to play her games with me does not mean she has control over me. I owe her nothing.
You're right. At this point, just I sit down on one of the couches and just look. I just space out. I'm just looking at the other end of the room, not looking at anything.
Did you want me to turn into a teddy bear again?
No,
They're very calming.
no, dude, thank you.
Okay.
They are
I
very
will,
calming.
I'm gonna go grab a random teddy bear and bring it back and put it on his lap.
It's a very, very soft, very plush, very expensive teddy bear.
The eyes look almost lifelike.
Damn it. Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
Maybe.
Countess, would I be able to get this message to my tower? How soon will we know if Mr. Copperpot is safe?
Ferdian will contact as soon as they find anything. And yes, we can. Here, dearie. Let me see the message.
It's just a recount of what we've been through, what we know, the danger that we are expecting. So get ready.
And she takes the message and she kind of closes her eyes and starts speaking a really hushed words of magic as the message dissipates from view. And okay, Parsalian, he has received your message. Okay. He is speaking with the conclave later today. Very well. We will hear more when there is more to hear. For now, we will. You all look like you've been sleeping in the woods for days.
When I go to sleep, I have a bug-faced god talk to me and make my food scream.
No.
He also wants me to kill everybody.
And who is this bug-faced god?
We believe it's Morgion, Countess.
Oh. Oh. You were found with a cult, weren't you?
Yes.
Oof.
After the ogres.
What, the thing about Ogre Christmas was true?
Yeah.
Oh. Dang.
It taught me how to be strong. And the cult taught me how to do magic and play games.
Wow. Golly. 30 and I thought he was finally joking. Always so serious. Okay. Well. Bugface God Morgan is talking to you in your dreams because you... Wait, you learn magic from the cult. You're a cleric? A Morgan.
I can fix people, but I can also kill people with poison. Very good with poison.
Okay. Well, this is a lot. My goodness. How the heck did you all get together?
Hallows found me with the cult after they all got killed.
Got killed, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Um, yeah. Any cult of Morgan is basically a suicide pact. They're all going to die eventually. Morgan just wants to take, and take.
They used to say we're all gonna die eventually.
But you're different. You live longer. You live longer lives. You're one of Rourke's petite.
I'm an ogre.
Yeah. The tiniest ogre. Ogres live a long time as well.
I'm just short.
Yes.
But I'm strong.
That I have no doubt.
I beat up like 4 of my ogre brothers and sisters.
For fun?
Well, we had to if we wanted food.
Oh.
The strong ones got the more food first. And then the little ones got the less food after. So I had to beat up the big one so I could get food first.
That sucks.
Is that not how that works?
I mean,
I mean, the cultists told me to stop doing it after I did it a couple times.
Yeah,
They said that I shouldn't beat up the other cultists for the food.
no, you shouldn't have to fight for your food. At least not in the physical fighting sense. Though you should
Yeah,
always
sometimes it was kind of
fight
fun.
for your fight in the sense of your spirit. You don't have to fight for food here. There's plenty of food. Um, we are going to go into the main lounge. There's a lavish dining area in there, and sleeping quarters for all of you. And I promise your bug-faced gods will not bother you here.
As long as he wasn't bothering me, just he made my food scream, and that was kind of weird. But I think he just needs a friend. So I was trying to be friends with him, and then he told me that I had to kill everybody, and I was like, "Oh, I don't think I want to do that." But I also think that you're cranky because you don't have friends, so I was going to be friends with him. And then he started making my food scream. And then he started making my food scream outside of my dreams, which was really weird. And all I wanted to do was eat frogs.
Yeah. Yeah. Some gods are dicks.
He didn't. He was bug faced. He looked like a bug. A lot of bugs. He didn't look like that.
I never heard the recounting before. Though gods appear like so many things to so many people. That's why they all have so many names and so many different descriptions. We, much like myself, I can look like many things. Whatever I like.
Can you look like a teddy bear?
Yes, I can. I'm not going to.
Can you make Callus look like a teddy bear?
Yes, I can. I'm not going to. Now, if Carlos goes out into the hall and puts a ring in his mouth, then he will, on his own, like a grown up. Because we all make choices. And what we believe, us of the metallic, us of the good, us of the light, is that we all have free will.
I mean, I had free will. That's why I put the ring in my mouth.
Indeed.
Didn't taste like anything.
Oh. If it didn't taste like anything, that might be one of the expensive ones.
Oh. No, see, Ogre Christmas is opposite. If it tastes good, it's more expensive.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we taste our presents.
Yeah. Honey. If all the expensive things taste good, then people would take them. I don't want anybody to take my things, my expensive things. I like my things. I've been collecting them for centuries. So,
Do I still have the ring?
no.
Okay. I wasn't sure where it went. It's like, wait, do you still have it? I'm like, oh shit, do I?
No. No, yeah, no, that ring is gone, man.
Okay.
So
Not
Either
because I swallowed
consumed or
it.
dropped.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, did I swallow it?
You touched it to your tongue, and then you
Yeah.
went.
Oh,
yes,
If
no. When
we,
the ring gets put in the mouth, you turn to a teddy bear, and the ring appears in my pocket.
oh, oh, that's really handy.
Yes, it's also how I know when there's a teddy bear around.
I'm gonna start looking suspiciously at the other teddy bears in the room.
What?
Not entirely convinced that they're not people.
Anyway, who's hungry? Oh, I'm sure you would like to rest, relax, retreat, recuperate. Though I know that the journey here was probably very lavishly comfortable, right, Mr. Fuzzy Bottom? Oh,
He provided lots of frogs.
he's so good. Um, and yes, we can talk more. And ooh, we talked about games, right?
Mm,
You want to play a game?
yes,
Dewdrop?
yes. Where's the knife?
Maybe we'll play a different game,
Oh, okay.
but it could also be challenging with knives.
Okay.
And
I'm better
that
with poison.
is where we will end this session.
Dude, what do you have? A knife! No!
All right, so a little bit
Rock,
shorter
paper, scissors,
session
knife.
today. As you know, we had some fun in the beginning, and I know, sorry. Though we usually what we're, oof, um, and it's just been quite the weekend, so we're usually wrapping up about a half hour from now at most, but usually around now. Yeah, yeah, that's about right.
I know I'm
Um,
tired.
yeah, but we will be back 2 weeks from today, starting at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern, with more Dragonlance Dragons of Rebirth. As I never got the edit to the stream info in because I'm tired and busy and all this other stuff. But this was that's what I was trying to look up. I was like, what episode was this? I don't know. I think it was like 9 or
I
something.
think it's 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll be back here in 2 weeks' time, as this is a every other Sunday show. And the opposite Sundays, we have Duval and Dragons, um, which is a homebrew D&D 5e with Duval King Jacob as our DM, and me as a halfling tiefling named Rilo, who's rambunctious and whatever. But, you know, we do what we do.
Yeah, you're petitfling.
A tiefling. Exactly. A petite tiefling. It's adorable. It's adorable.
That I tried to get rid of.
What?
Remember the draw?
Oh,
The deck of
yeah,
many things.
right. That's right. You're the one that bought the deck of many things pull
That sent you to the void.
that sent
Oh,
me
what?
to the void. But thankfully,
Jeez.
Cyrus sent me a amulet of the plains, so I was able to go back home. Thank you, Cyrus, from fixing Ryan's chaos. Oh, but we also have more games. So tomorrow we've got the Agency, which is Quest RPG, run by our friend Corey at D and Diapers _ and then Tuesday we will have our Star Trek game, which is the USS Norman Borlaug, and oh man, my pleasure, my pleasure. And um, yeah. Let me see. So Tuesday is Star Trek, and then after that, well, yeah. So we've got more things coming on the schedule here soon. We've got a D&D game coming up every other Monday opposite the agency. Right after the Monday after Duval and Dragons will be a game called Doctor Where the Fuck, which is D&D. Um, 5e with a very Doctor Who mansiony TARDIS like thing kind of vibe going, where we're going all over the place. And Ryan is our DM, and it's gonna be fantastic. Um, and Stephanie and I are in this, and we're playing bonkers characters. It's gonna be fun.
It
Uh,
is an all-star cast, let me tell you.
uh,
That cast is
it's a great cast, and yeah, so we'll be doing that soon. That starts not a week from tomorrow, and then the in about a month or so, a little less, I think, we'll have the return of Call of Tuesday, which will be opposite Star Trek, and that is Call of Cthulhu, also run by Ryan. So he's going to have back-to-back games, running back-to-back games here on this channel here very soon, and and then more probably because there's so much coming up because we have a masks game that's coming this summer on Saturdays, and we do So Chatty every other Saturday, and depending on when I have this whole move thing figured out. I've got a weekly game I'm starting. Plus, I'd like to get back to the GM chats and stuff because those are a lot of fun. So I'll probably, hopefully, in the next few weeks, put out a thing on Twitter to start recruiting for that, where I like to gather GMs from all walks of life and you know different backgrounds and different areas, like a diverse group to talk about running games, and so that we have GM roundtables that aren't just like a table's full of the same white guys named Matt, because there's a lot of them. They're great and all. Don't get me wrong. And I totally call myself out on that shit, because I am a white guy named Matt. Well, I used to be named Matt. Now I'm named Matty because fuck that, you know.
Dude, Matt's sitting right there.
I know. It's okay. He's my nephew. All right, so I can say that shit. It's whatever.
Love you too.
I do love you. And no, I'm sorry, Jared, but that's the best Matt right there. And I will be your third best Matty, I'm sure. So there we go. Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot going on here. But why don't we go around the table, have our amazing cast tell you where they can be found, what they're up to, and let's go ahead and we'll start. We'll start with Audrey. Audrey, go ahead and tell the folks home where they can find you on the internet, what you're up to.
Also known as Dornia Wayne on Twitch. You can find me here every other Sunday on Dragons of Rebirth, this amazing story. We have so much fun here. Thank you again, Matt, for putting this on, Maddie, for putting this on for us. And I cannot wait until next week.
2 weeks.
I meant, sorry, next session.
I know. Such a, But if I didn't say it, someone else was going to say it, or something, Or Ryan said it. Maybe I didn't say it.
Okay, Ryan, your turn.
All right, my turn. All right, so I'm Ryan at Beleg Maradin on Twitch and Twitter. You can find me here every Tuesday, usually. We just wrapped up season 3 of Call of Cthulhu on Call of Tuesdays, and I am starting to recruit for season 4, where they will be going into the Amazon in the 1930s in search of Percy Fawcett's lost expedition. So if you want to know, Percy Fawcett was a real person who got lost in the Amazon and never heard from again, and a lot of strange stories about him. So I'm using that.
Might have been Callus's father.
Callus's father, yeah. So yeah, in about a month, just enough time for me to recruit, get all the things ready, get everything set up, and then go, because I cannot go without Call of Cthulhu in my life. I also play on the Star Trek game that is this Tuesday, every other Tuesday. Yeah. And I am everybody's favorite engineer who loves to make trouble for Maddie's character. It's fun. It's a blast. And then every other Sunday you can find me here, and on alternating Sundays you can find me over at Dad Queen Gaming. Actually, we're beginning to wrap that up. I'd say maybe 2 or 3 more episodes, where we play Tomb of Annihilation and I play Bag of Nails. And then, as Maddie said, we will be Dr. What the Fuck ing across the plains. Let me rephrase that. Not across the plains, across the crystal spheres. And if you understand that, then you might be into Dungeons and Dragons for a while. So they will be traveling from maybe Faerun to Kryn to Dark Sun. I can't remember Dark Sun's name right now.
Athos.
Athos, there we go. Or maybe Ravenloft, or maybe wherever I want to put them, they will be put, and there will be a coherent storyline. They will be fighting fascists. Let me tell you, it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, and that's it for me. I think anything else? No, that's it. That's it right now. We'll see. It's summertime.
Yeah. Summertime. Steph.
That was an amazing segue. I don't even know what to do with myself right now.
I do what I do, you know.
I'm Stephanie. I am D and Tails everywhere. You can find me here, exactly in this seat, exactly at this time, exactly on these every other Sundays. And then upcoming in the what everyone's talking about. I don't even know the name of it anymore, but the Doctor Who awesomeness that Ryan has planned for us.
Doctor Where the Fuck?
Yes. I'm going to be playing a Tiefling Dragonborn Warlock with a very special patron who is very, very, very special to his heart. And then more stuff in the future. Yes. And I make dice bags. Right.
One shot.
Oh, right. I have been convinced to stream my first DMing attempt. So I'm going to be running a one-shot that I've only ever run once before, and I wrote it myself, and I'm terrified, and I'm excited. But I have some pretty awesome players, so I'm not too terrified. And yes,
we still have to ask one person who is in the chat right now.
Oh, he is in the chat. Hey, Jerry, you want to play a one shot with me? Wait for delay.
Wait for delay.
Okay.
There it is.
There we go. Okay. Well, that's confirmed. Don't know when yet, but it's gonna happen. My one shot, it's called Manners, and it's absolute chaos. So
You know
yeah.
how much I love chaos.
Yeah, I live for chaos, as you probably cannot tell by all of the characters that I play in all of these D&D games. So it'll be fun. I hope. And then I make dice bags. That's the thing too. That's all.
That's all. Oh my goodness. Oh, look. All right, Matt, take us home.
Hi, I'm apparently another white guy named Matt.
So many of us.
God, there are so many. I am Dalkin Fire on Twitch and Twitter. God, now I can't even say anything right now. I'm just laughing too much. Thanks, Matt.
Whatever.
You can find me every other Sunday here with this amazing group. And whenever I decide to get back on Twitch, doing some gaming. And that's where I'm at right now.
All right. And you can find me tomorrow over at Dumpstack Charisma playing The Awakening, because it sounds like people are down to clown. I don't know. And if I'm not, for whatever reason, I might be over at Soul Bear RPG playing Vampire. I don't know. I was supposed to be in their finale, which was supposed to be last Monday, but you know, the GM got a new job, so that kind of had to put the kibosh on. So it looks like the finale is going to be tomorrow on the Monday that I have a game, and I'm like, oh, which I'm really bummed about if I missed that, but I'll be really excited to play The Awakening because we haven't played that much, and it's so good, so good. High level D&D is so much fun. Oh my god. And I play a bard sorcerer who's a hoe. It's great. Yeah. Anyway, I'm joking. I'm not. But, it is what it is. I do fantastic cartwheels in battle, though. So, there's that. What? When you got like a 14, like a plus 14 acrobatics, you can do a lot of cartwheels anytime you want.
Yeah, I imagine so. All the cartwheels.
All the cartwheels. So let's see. Let's set up a raid here because we should always be spreading the love. And
Lamar is on.
Lamar is on.
Yes, we can tell him he's in the game Duval and Dragons.
Oh right.
Oh man.
That's right. So we will jump over to my good buddy Lamar, with whom I used to play D&D with 3 days a week, and now I never see him unless I'm going to raiding his channel. So let's start that raid. Let's show some love, free the fucks, and all the butts, and always love thyself. Bye! There we go. Raid. And let me stop.